Welcome to Jeanette's Kitchen, Cocinando con Sabor. I'm hoping everyone's having a blessed day with your loved ones. Today what I'll be making is a pistachio coquito cake. And here are my ingredients. So for my ingredients for my pistachio coquito cake, I'll be using is a pistachio pudding filling box, pistachio extract. I have some crumbled pistachio. I have food coloring for the cake, for the mixture. I have sweet condensed milk, a can. I have a can of evaporated milk. I have a can of cream of coconut, a can of coconut milk, a box of white cake mix, the egg whites, egg yolks, 3, and vegetable oil. So let's get started. So I have here a NutriBullet blender. It's a 6-blade and it blends up pretty well. So I'm going to be using this. I forgot to mention that I am going to be adding some cinnamon, and I have melted about 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So let's add our milk into our food processor. I have 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of coconut milk, 1 can of cream of coconut, and I'm going to be adding our sweet condensed milk, about half. I'm going to be adding about 4 tablespoons of pistachio crumble that I crumbled. 1, 2, about 3. And cinnamon. Half a tablespoon. So let's blend this all up on low speed. So you want to make sure it's all blended up pretty well. So this is the consistency you want to have on your pistachio coquito. So at this moment, I'm going to be adding about 1 tablespoon, and it's the lid of the pistachio extract. You add it in, and you want to add about food coloring 2 drops. 1, 2. And I'm going to continue to mix, and I'll show you how it looks. So here is my mixture of my pistachio coquito. It looks like a green color because I added some food coloring and pistachio extract. So let's get started with our ingredients for the cake mixture. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our cake mixture. Or half a cup of vegetable oil. Our butter, 4 tablespoons or 6. And 3 egg yolks. So let's blend this all up. You want to make sure you incorporate everything into your cake mixture. And to this now we're going to add is, little by little, our pistachio coquito milk. Little by little. So I'm going to continue to do this and I'll show you the next step. So to this now we're going to add a teaspoon of pistachio extract. It's just 1 little cap of those. And I'm going to be adding my pistachio pudding filling. I'm going to add the whole pack. And I'm going to continue to mix. So into our cake mixture, we're going to add our egg whites. You want to make you don't want to over mix it. You just want to stir it little by little. So I'm going to continue to do this, and then I'll show you the next step. So I have here a cake pan. This is about 9 inches. It's a little bit thick. I'm going to put cooking spray, non-stick. So I'm going to add it all around it. And I'm going to put a parchment paper. And you want to preheat your oven at 350 Fahrenheit. So I'm going to add my cake batter into my pan. So you want to make sure you give a couple smacks, you want to say, or you can do it on your counter top. Take the air out. So like I said, I have my oven preheating at 350 Fahrenheit. You're gonna leave it there approximately 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Once it comes out of the oven, you let it to cool down completely. And what you can do is you can poke holes and put about 3 cups of pistachio coquito into it. Leave it there, and then I'll show you the next step now with my whipped cream. So this is how my cake looks. I took the top off a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is now is with a little thing that they use for pinchos. It's like a toothpick, but it's the big ones. You want to poke holes inside your cake. This cake is so moist, and it's gonna be very delicious. You want to make sure you poke a lot of holes into your cake. Okay, so now you grab is, I have here my pistachio coquito mixed drink that I made of coquito. You just want to pour it around. You want to make sure you have enough of the liquid into your cake. This is called like a tres leches cake. You want to make sure all the cake is going to be with the mixture. So you want to put this in the refrigerator. Let it soak all that pistachio coquito milk into your cake. And then I'm going to show you the whipped cream, how I make it. So into my KitchenAid mixture, I'm going to be adding 2 cups of whipped cream. 2 cups. That's 1 and 2. And we're going to put our whisk into it. And you want to put the speed on low first. So let me just plug this in quick. So here we go. You want to make sure you put it on low first, and then little by little you speed up the speed. So I'm gonna leave it like that until it firms into like a sort of like a whipped cream, and then I'll be adding some powdered sugar. So stay tuned. So with your speed on low, you want to add your, I have here 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. So I'm going to add it into it. And I'm gonna be raising my speed up. I put it on low because I don't want the powdered sugar blowing everywhere. So I put the speed up now. So I'm going to continue to mix the whipped cream until it's very good. And when you take the mix out, if it sticks to it, it means it's ready. So I'll be back to put the whipped cream on my cake. So right now, this is the consistency you want to see on it for whipped cream. That's how it looks. Very moist and it looks very beautiful. So this is how my cake looks. It's very incorporated the milk into the pistachio, coconut milk into the cake. So the whipped cream, I'm just gonna add it in top. I'm gonna leave it in my pan because this gotta be back in the refrigerator for approximately 3 to 4 hours, 5. It all depends. So I'm just making sure I don't miss a spot of whipped cream to my cake mixture. You can put as much whipped cream as you want to. So if you have any leftover whipped cream and you have fresh strawberry at your house, you can eat it with the strawberry, the whipped cream. So since I have pistachio crumbles, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding it as a garnish into my cake on top of the whipped cream. Put as much as you want. Okay. So this is the way that you want your cake to look at. Like I said, you put this in the refrigerator for approximately 3 to 5 hours. The more colder it gets, the more better it firms up. So I hope really you enjoy the way I made this cook. I did the best that I can expressing myself. Please, if you can, share my page out, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the call bell button so you don't miss out. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.